Do you still think open houses or Zestimates are the gospel? Well, in this video today, I'm going to debunk 6 of the top real estate myths that still exist today, and they may surprise you, and they may save you thousands of dollars, especially right here in the greater Dayton area. Hi, my name's David Moyer. I'm a local real estate expert here in Dayton, Ohio and the greater Miami Valley, and I'm going to debunk these 6 myths for you one at a time so I can save you thousands of dollars. And make sure you like and subscribe. These videos are different every single week, so if this topic isn't for you, I guarantee you one of them is. Stay tuned. Now, right off the bat, the first myth I'm going to talk about is pricing your listing and pricing it high so you give yourself some room to negotiate with those buyers. Is that true? And here are the facts. Most sellers, even in today's market, think, well, it's a tight market, it's a strong seller's market, especially here in Dayton, so I'll price my home high to give myself some room to negotiate with those buyers. But the fact is, most buyers, when they see your home priced even slightly higher than it should be, are skipping over your listing altogether. They're not even giving your home a chance. So they're not going to come in there and say, well, we see you're listed for this price, but we're going to offer you something lower and negotiate from there. They're just not even going to take a look. So if you're looking to put your home onto the market right now, pricing it fair and pricing it where the market tells you it needs to be is crucial to get those buyers in there from the very beginning so you're not still sitting on the market after 5 or 6 months. And that's a fact. Myth number 2. You don't need a realtor in this market. It's a seller's market. How hard can it be? I can sell my house. Let's talk about it. Now, this myth is busted. So many times, even in a hot market, I've seen for sale by owners that have either sat on the market for way too long, or by the time they actually did sell, they sold for way less than they could have if they had a pro negotiating on their behalf. There's a lot more than just putting a sign in the front yard and going online and seeing what the estimate for your home is and going from there. So if you're looking to maximize your profit, maximize your dollar as a seller, you need to work with that agent who has been in the other properties, knows what the market's doing, and knows how the market shifts even on a daily basis, especially in this tight market. So that's busted. Myth number 3, you should only sell your home in the spring, really, if you're looking to get top dollar. And that's an easy one. That is busted. The spring market, yes, is a great time to sell your home. There are countless families that are moving because their kids are starting school somewhere else. They want to maximize the beautiful weather and move before their kids start school again. But here in the greater Dayton area, we have some large corporations that are constantly relocating employees in and out of the city, and we also have the largest Air Force base, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, right here that is constantly bringing in active duty personnel as well as civilians. So it doesn't matter what time of year it is, the market is always good for the sellers. Even if you list your home in the fall or the winter and you have less activity on your home, less showings, those buyers that are looking are more serious because they're moving during the colder months. So you will have less activity at times, but you will also get a better opportunity to negotiate with those sellers because there's less competition, and negotiate with those buyers because there's less competition. So yeah, it's always a good time to sell. I can break this down in more detail. We should talk about it. Myth number 4, renovations always pay off. Do all kinds of stuff to your house. It'll pay off in the end when you sell, right? That myth, you guessed it, busted. Not all renovations pay off. Skip those luxury add-ons and talk to a professional who's been out there in the field, been through your competition, and also been looking at other properties that have done similar type renovations to see exactly how that paid off. Just because your kitchen may be a little bit outdated to you doesn't mean that the next buyer that comes in there isn't going to fall in love with what you already have. Or maybe that buyer is looking at the opportunity to come in and make the property their own, and by spending all that money, you're just throwing it out the window because they may negotiate the price down and they're going to come in and make those changes themselves. One of the biggest things I see is everyone says, oh, I think the carpet in the bedroom is a little bit worn, maybe I should replace the carpet. And 9 times out of 10, I say no, let's not worry about it. Let's price your home appropriately versus you spending $5,000 on putting new flooring in your property that may only result in $1,000 or $2,000. Let's price the property appropriately, get somebody in there that is wanting to make those changes on their own. You may go in and say, I just put this beautiful cream-colored carpet in the master bedroom, and the buyer at the closing table tells you, I can't wait to rip up that carpet so I can put down some hardwood floors. Can you imagine? Myth number 5. Open houses. They sell houses, right? Why else would people do them? Duh. Myth number 5 is busted. Open houses are not a huge tool to actually get your property sold. Now, I will tell you, when you are looking to get your property on the market, if you can leverage the open house, put your home onto the market, get that open house right away, the activity you get will be instrumental in getting you greater exposure. But you know who comes through the open houses more often than not? It's your neighbors. They want to see what the competition looks like if they're thinking about selling in the future. Somebody also is driving home from church, or they're out for the day and they're going to have some lunch. They see this house and they think, well, that's a cool looking house. I'm not looking to buy, but let's go in and check it out. Let's be nosy. So you're not going to necessarily get a sale just because of an open house. Does it happen from time to time? Absolutely. But if those buyers are serious, they're going to schedule an appointment with their buyer's agent to come through there privately on their own so they can take their time and they feel they can also speak freely. And I'll tell you who the open house benefits more than anybody else. A little behind the scenes here from a professional realtor that's been doing this for 20 years. That open house benefits the agent that's sitting at the open house. This gives them an opportunity to meet new clients, meet new buyers that are maybe unrepresented, and also meet people that are thinking about selling their home and they're looking to talk to the agent that has your home listed. They don't care about your house. They want to talk to the realtor. So will I do an open house? Absolutely. Do I think it'll get you exposure? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to sell your property? Probably not. And myth number 6 is also going to be a little controversial, and that's, hey, what about those Zestimates? They're accurate, right? And first off, if you don't know what a Zestimate is the word estimate that starts with the letter Z, and there happens to be a real estate platform out there that also starts with the letter Z. I'll let you put 2 and 2 together. But at the end of the day, those estimates don't know what type of flooring you have. All of that work that you put into upgrading that master bath several years ago, and that estimate also doesn't know about the private oasis that you have in your backyard that you have spent so many hours on, that your friends and family love to come over and spend their evenings hanging out with you in your backyard. They don't know that. That's an emotional aspect that those computerized systems don't see. All they're gathering is county information, tax records, and MLS information, and they're just taking the numbers in their purest form. You talk to a realtor who's been in the business for a while, they're going to bring out what's called a CMA, a comparative market analysis. It's going to show you those facts and figures, And yes, all the numbers and how they add up to what your home should be listed for, but they're going to dive deeper. They're going to say, does this home have a little bit more square footage? Does this have an extra room? Does this home have a deck on the backyard and yours does not? Does that home have a pool? Does that home have a finished basement? Those estimates are not going to do a deep dive, but your realtor is. So don't count on those estimates. So there you have it. 6 myths busted. Don't risk your biggest investment on bad information. That's the bottom line. There's a lot of information that you see on a regular basis, a lot of real estate chatter, and a lot of AI that happens out there, especially on social media, and they're all telling you the same things over and over and over again. And if you say something enough, people start to believe it's the gospel. So if you're looking to sell your property, or if you're looking to buy a property, talk to a licensed real estate agent. Talk to someone who's been in the field. Talk to someone like me that's been doing this for over 20 years. And I can tell you, 9 times out of 10, those myths that you come into thinking this is the way it is, this is how real estate works, those are busted. There's a reason we are licensed real estate agents, and I want to help guide you through that process, whether you're looking to buy or sell, to maximize the biggest investment you'll ever make for you and your family. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I've said it before, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends. Maybe there's some valuable information in this video or one of my other countless videos that will help them as well. And if you have a myth that maybe I didn't address here that you would love to share to see what others think about it, or I would love to comment on it, put that myth below. I want to hear about it. I love these stories. Real estate is kind of more than just a career, it's kind of my life. So tell me all about your myths that you think are the truth, and let's debunk them together.